There are over 27,000 homes for sale right now in the GTA, and just 5,601 sold last month. That kind of gap is rare, and it's sending a clear signal that buyers are in the driver's seat, but where are they? Now, we've seen a steady buildup of inventory over the past year, I would say, which has made the headlines month over month over month. And I do want to note that when these numbers are being reported on a monthly basis, they're not just reporting the city of Toronto, they're also factoring Durham region, Peel region, York region, Dufferin County, Simcoe County, and Halton. And so in today's video, I'm going to walk you through what's actually happening in the GTA real estate market this spring and share some insights on what you should be doing right now if you're thinking about making a move in 2025. My name is Alice Prince. I am a broker here in the GTA, helping clients buy and sell in York Region, Durham Region, and Toronto. And if you'd like to chat more about your real estate goals and see if this market works for you, book a call with me using the Calendly link in the description below. So let's start with inventory because that's a big story right now. There are over 27,000 homes for sale in the GTA right now, and that's the highest inventory levels that we've seen in more than 15 years. The majority of the inventory does fall in the condo segment, and that makes up for 37% of what's currently on the market. That matters because not everyone can or wants to live in a condo, so the choice isn't always as wide as the raw numbers suggest. So while 27,000 sounds like a huge number, context does matter. And the GTA is home to over 7 million people across 6 major regions. That level of inventory does get spread pretty thin once you factor in property types, budgets, relocations, preferences. So people are still moving for more space, lifestyle changes, downsizing, job relocations, whatever the case may be. Real estate has not stopped, but buyer confidence in the real estate cycle has shifted, and let me explain. Consumer confidence lately has certainly taken a hit. Only 5,601 homes sold last month, down 23%. This past April was one of the slowest times that we've seen on record. The last time that we've seen sales this low was during the onset of the pandemic in April of 2020. But again, it's not that people don't want to buy a home or they don't want to move. They do, but the high level costs of living, the uncertainty around tariffs, and the global news have caused hesitation, and people are waiting for more stability before making a big decision. The average sale price is down across the GTA about 4% year over year, but it's been pretty flat since March and has actually been climbing slowly and steadily since January. But here's what most people miss. Despite all of this inventory, prices have not crashed. In fact, they have held remarkably steady over the last few years. Sure, we've seen seasonal swings of 2 to 5%, but not the free fall that you'd be expecting if this was truly a distressed market. This chart here helps illustrate that. You'll see the big rise leading up to early of 2022 and the sharp correction that followed, and then the steady sideways movement that we've seen ever since. Prices tend to rise in the spring, cool in the summer, slow in the fall and winter, and this is the seasonal behavior of our marketplace, not a crash. Today, the average prices in the GTA are sitting between $1 million to $1.1 million, and they've been hovering within that range for quite some time. A large part of why the housing market has not crashed beyond what we've seen in February of 2022 is because of interest rates. So you can see here that these blue dots represent each time the Bank of Canada has made a rate announcement. The red dots represent average GTA home prices month over month. From January until now, rates have come down meaningfully and prices have slowly started to tick up in response. And that has made the difference in affordability. Buyers today can either stretch their budget a little bit further or keep their budget the same and really enjoy significantly lower monthly payments. Take a quick look at this chart here. It shows the difference in monthly mortgage payments between April of last year versus now. On average, buyers are saving over $1,000 per month just from interest rate declines, and that is massive. Now, where is all this inventory coming from? If there's such an enormous amount of selection and better affordability, where are the buyers? Well, here's the shift. Back in a hot seller's market, people would buy first, confident their current home could sell quickly. Now the dynamic has reversed. With more competition and longer days on market, sellers want to sell first before they commit to buying, and that's really slowed down this entire cycle of real estate. This changed behavior is one of the reasons that we're seeing so much inventory sitting on the market, continuing to build up month over month. And sellers are also buyers, and when there's a pause, everything kind of stalls. And this isn't a new pattern that we see in the GTA. In the GTA, GTA, when we do enter a buyer's market, it really tends to appear during times of uncertainty, whether that means there's economic turbulence, global events, or something like a pandemic. Demand for housing has not disappeared. It's just temporarily bottled up on the listing side of things. Think of it this way. There's roughly 27,000 sellers on the market right now, and many of them need to sell before they can buy. But once they do, the cycle will continue to move again. So if you're thinking about selling, or maybe you're a little bit skeptical about what to do right now, here's what we're advising our clients. Pricing and exposure is everything. Sharp strategic pricing is what's going to separate your home to sell from those that are sitting on the market. The market is not dead, but it is certainly picky. And this isn't the time to list high and hope for, the market to meet you there. Those days are over. What you need is you need to be sharp with your pricing, flawless with your presentation, and be everywhere with your marketing, because buyers right now have options. And if your home doesn't stand out, it's going to get overlooked. So let's be real. If your property is just sitting on the MLS buried under 27,000 other listings and your agent isn't doing everything possible to generate eyeballs and attention, then they are doing you a disservice. Transactions are still happening, but differentiating yourself in this market is everything. And if I were listing a home in today's market, here's what I want to focus on. Captivating scroll stopping video content, show level home staging, razor sharp pricing, and a consistent and not a one and done marketing plan. Paid social media and YouTube ads that run until the home sells. So if you want to see what that kind of marketing looks like, fill out the form below and I'll send you a behind the scenes look at our listing strategy, because in this market, every difference makes a difference. So here are sort of my final thoughts. Yes, prices are down 4% year over year. Inventory is high and sales are low. But when you zoom out and you look at the bigger picture, the market is still showing stability and opportunity, especially for buyers with long-term plans, especially first-time home buyers. So if you've been waiting for the right time, you may not be getting that neon light telling you to go, but low interest rates, higher selection, and buyer leverage, that's the sign, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. And if you're looking for guidance or just want to walk through what your options are, book a call with me and I'd love to help you navigate your next move. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.